good evening, and welcome to Week 5 of the Big C Invitational. Playoff race is really heating up as we enter the home stretch, including this week, 3 weeks left to go. So things are getting really exciting here. For our first match tonight, we have Arter Spectre versus Ryan Brandon. Two guys pretty much in danger of elimination right now. Ryan Brandon just picked up his first win last week. Great comeback story from Brandon. Let's see if he can continue that momentum into these last few weeks. Excuse me. August has kind of been an up and down story so far. 2-2 going into this week. Trying to fight to stay above 500. Putting yourself with 3 wins ups your playoff potential immensely, keeping out of those dreaded bottom 2 spots. Let's see how these things play out. Let's go. Starting off, August changes it up for our Reg Ice lead, and Brandon keeping it simple with his patented Chansey lead. Interesting matchup, both 2 special walls. I wonder if August was trying to catch like the Flygon, maybe, starting. I'm not sure if Brandon has really been leading that recently. Not much Reg Ice can really do to threaten Chansey here. Chansey can just tank everything that Reg Ice can do and heal back up with Soft Boiled, and slowly chip down with maybe a Seismic Toss or something. Or win the Strawbar with Toxic. Reg Ice definitely can't explode here first turn, but I don't. Let's see if he clicks it. That's a risky move. And now we switch on to Hitmonlee, Chicken Wing. On the Thunderwave, pretty good prediction right there. Focus Punch will do a lot to this Nidoking switch in. Unfortunate Poison Point. We'll put this Hitmonlee on a timer. I did not. That's a fast Nidoking. I didn't realize Nidoking was max 295 speed. It must be a max speed Nidoking versus not max speed Hitmonlee. Not outspeeding it, but gonna pick up the KO with Earthquake regardless. And Chicken can still threaten with Fitner Earthquake here on Metagross. Register switch, and if that Meteor Rush connected, I think that might have been a one shot. Doubling out to a much safer switch in Gyarados. Hitmonlee back on the Thunderwave. Throwing it with super effective Seismic Toss. Interesting choice. Not going to do much. Well, Seismic Toss is a set damage move. Always does damage equal to the user's level. So in this case, always 100 damage because they're all at level 100. Pretty much any fighting type move will just do more damage on Hitmonlee with its high attack. So if I can take that easy. Reg Ice, not great at taking the physical hits of Flygon, honestly. Rock's not going to do a ton here. And Reg Ice predicting the switch to probably the Melodic in the back. Not much reason to. Melodic's not going to take too much from a Reg Ice Thunderbolt anyways. Athletics, a much safer switch in. Threatened by Stab Earthquake, but just roaring out here. Chansey, unless it carries Fire Blast, can't really do much. Probably not going to carry Fire Blast anyways. Earthquake, easy switch in from the Flygon. But Athletics is chip healing. Gyarados, a safe switch in. Switching right back out to Tyranitar. Or just Tar in this case. And Brandon ripping off the explosion early. Breaking through the physical checks on August's team. Sandstorm going to keep Reg Ice from healing back up. It doesn't have a Lumber in Reg Ice. That's interesting. Ice Beam here. Doing nothing to Chansey. While Reg Ice slowly dies. I wonder what this Reg Ice's last move is. Normally you would put like an explosion here. but I would have clicked it there if I were him. Keeping it alive for a sec on a Thunder Wave. Is August going to focus punch here again? He is. Some decent damage down the melodic. A lot of damage down the melodic, actually. Can probably pick up the kill with any other move now. Seismic Toss gonna finish the job. Flygon coming in. Not dying yet. Gonna get outsped and die here. Regi's gonna do the exact same thing here. Any move's gonna kill it. Pretty much reason to put that in. August really wanting to save his Gyarados. Frustration and a really interesting click on Tyranitar. Just not going to do... No more reason to run normal coverage. Every once in a while you'll see a Tyranitar run double edge to hit an incoming Swampert or Flygon. But if you know... That's specifically for like, very physical sets. Frustration just doesn't really do much. As you can see, it's not even a 2-hit KO with Leftovers Recovery. Also, not switching in Gyarados here. Clearly not threatened from the Flygon. Setting up a Dragon Dance here could really end it. Let's see if he does it. Switching out to Magneton. Magneton not going to get much mileage here with Steel type already dead. Thunder Wave. Training Thunder Waves. One of these is going to stay paralyzed, the other is not, though. Protect to stall turns. August just spamming Thunder Wave. Wanting to switch out, maybe. Rock Slide flinch, unfortunate, but I wonder if that's that Salic set again. And here's the Gyarados switch into the Flygon. Flygon can't do much to Gyarados. I mean, Rock Slide super effective, but with the -1 attack. I wonder if he's just gonna keep trying to lower the attack to set up a Dragon Dance here. Earthquake, crit not gonna matter. Sitting back in Gyarados at half attack. You can set up Dragon Dance for free here, absolutely. And probably threaten a sweep. But that Flygon is back up. Hidden Power not going to the KO here. Going to get Thunder Waved. Let's see if it does not have a Lumberry. Oftentimes you see a Gyarados run with the Lumberry. If they're going for a Dragon Dance set. Or sometimes. Well, I mean, you see it more in Tyranitar. In order to stop any sort of paralysis hindering the sweep.
Dragon Dancing now. With enough Dragon Dances, could definitely still end this, but Raikou going to... Even a crit, only doing 60%. And Raikou Thunderbolt threatens the rest of this team. Definitely one-hitting Gyarados here. And it looks like Brandon's going to take it. On to 2 wins for Brandon, continuing his rampage. Risky switch out by Brandon there. If August brought Dragon Dance, was able to put Dragon Dance on the Blissey switch, and I think he might win. Or some weird like mix set with like Dragon Dance, Ice Beam or something for the Flygon. That would have been really interesting. It looks like Brandon's just gonna slowly win this one. If you can ever get Raikou back in safely, which I don't know if he can. Look like he's just gonna sack it for. It's interesting. Tyranitar, Frustration and Pursuit on the same Tyranitar. Brandon bringing Raikou back in just to let it die. Making room for Flygon, but this Tyranitar is chip healing back up. Not going for the Earthquake, which definitely kills here. Risking a Frustration crit. There we go, Earthquake to finish the job. Had enough playing with his food. Yeah, good win from Brandon. Moving on. I believe
Both of these players are now 2 and 3, but Brandon does have that crucial tiebreaker. All right, next match we have Adam versus Manny Cruz. Let's get this thing going. Manny looking to pick up his second win. Adam gearing up for an assault on a playoff bye. Pouring a good switch into Clayster is threatened by the explosion. Important getting that spike down for Manny's team. Looks like a hidden power grass from Vaporeon to hit that Clayster super effectively. Manny's setting up his patented Sub-Seed set. Leech Seed heals back up all the self-damage done by Substitute, and Sceptile being faster than most things in the metagame. He's able to freely set Substitute to take the damage, slowly chipping away at the opponent's health. With only 8 Fire Blast PP total, Charizard really not in a great position here, even discounting a miss. Breloom a good answer to this. Sceptile, Leech Seed does not affect other grass types, so we'll not be able to set up Leech Seed here. Sceptile often carries an HP Fire though, just for this situation. Leech Seed not doing anything. Breloom setting up its own Substitute, going for a Focus Punch. Not much really wants to switch into this. Yeah, Bush is just going to get killed here. That's a stab Focus Punch from a big attack stat. And Jolteon not going to take much either. Looks like Jolteon roared out. So, Focus Punch does go before Roar, the actual punch part, because Roar does go last. Blastoise is quite tanky. Might be able to sweat with an Ice Beam. Smart move to Spore on the Blastoise. Probably can take a Focus Punch and Roar out. Switching out on the Focus Punch though. This is the scary part about Breloom, man, is you don't want to leave your slept Pokemon in. Manny bringing back in his slept Pokemon. This is scary because you don't want Blastoise. Blastoise can't interrupt the Focus Punch. But also you're forced to switch out because, well, you don't want to take... Yeah, Aerodactyl not going to take the Focus Punch either. And Manny really just cannot do anything about this Substitute Breloom. Typhlosion absolutely not going to take a Focus Punch well. Substituting on its own. Not really making much progress. Not going to be able to stall out Focus Punch or PP. Flamethrower at least breaking the sub. Maybe if you put that in before the Aerodactyl, might have been able to revenge kill with HP Flying or the likes. And then Blastoise. Wow, quick game from these guys. Adam showing off the offensive power that is Focus Punch Substitute Breloom. Very annoying Pokemon to play around. Gonna have to set up a dedicated sleep sack, as the cool kids are calling it. Manny, no real fighting resist either. Blastoise could take 2. That's the only thing on his team that could take 2 Focus Punches, but not really threatening back with much besides maybe an Ice Beam. Only real answer is a revenge kill with Typhlosion or Aerodactyl, but man, that Substitute has to be down. Good game from Adam, realizing the power of that Pokemon. Alright, moving on, game 3. We have Oscar versus Kevin. Let's get going here. Kevin, after going 2-0 in the first 2 weeks, not doing super great. Ooh, that Dragonite, very scared. Has to switch out for that Ice Punch, probably. Unless that's Hidden Power Ice, maybe. It was super effective on the Celebi. No real reason to run Hidden Power Ice over Ice Punch on Gengar, because HP Ice just has 5 less base power. It allows you to run any other Hidden Power you want. I guess could also be I guess, dude, I don't think they share any other weaknesses, so it's the only thing that makes sense for him to click unless he was predicting the Celebi switch in. Still not doing much though, so I'll be quite bulky. Might also be a defensive Gengar set. Toxic on the Celebi. Celebi does threaten back with Psychic. Super effective stab. Celebi's on a timer but can heal at any time with Natural Cure. Moltres. Let's see if Oscar has a switch in for this. Dragonite can switch in if without a... Ooh, Hidden Power Ice predicting the Dragonite switch in. Very good play from Kevin. That means that Ludicolo is not super threatened, though. Neutral to both HP Ice and Flamethrower. Can probably fire off a nice, safe Leech Seed here. Guaranteed chip on the Porygon. Setting up a Rain Dance. So Ludicolo is going to start firing off some nice surfs here. Not sure what Hidden Power that one is. I wonder if that was also Hidden Power Ice for the Dragonite. Starmie taking a lot of damage from a not very effective Surf and threatened by a Giga Drain. Yeah, picks up the kill. Gengar is outsped by Ludicolo and drops to a Surf. There we go. Let's see what else. Heracross coming in. Heracross, another tough Pokemon to switch into. Basically forcing a 50-50 right there, where Megahorn kills the Ludicolo. But if Kevin thinks that he's going to switch out, he can click Focus Punch. And Focus Punch probably kills this Regirock. Or gets it low enough to where any other move kills it. Again, a really annoying Pokemon to switch into. Regirock forcing out that Heracross though. Porygon 2 dodging a Rock Slide, but probably still going to drop. Ooh, faster, so it gets the recover. Critical hit, not doing enough to make it for the recover damage, or recover HP. And Porygon 2, it's back in action. Regirock ship healed back to full though. Both these walls back nice and healthy. Critical hit on that Ludicolo, some nice damage there. And the Leech Seed missing. Ludicolo is getting a little bit low here, but good switch outs on the Heracross on the red Leech Seed. Unfortunate Megahorn miss, goes for the stay and read. Man, one Focus Punch and this game could be a lot different here. Back to square one here. Both these walls not doing much to each other, but Porygon 2 does have Recover. And Regirock has... Ooh, that's an unfortunate pair into full para. That Focus Punch would have done a lot there.
Makes it very scary to recover in the face of Regirock with Focus Punch. Blaziken, I don't know if it threatens a kill, but Brickwick would do a decent amount. Claydol, a nice switch in there. Blaziken, not much to directly threaten, while being threatened by Earthquake and Psychic. Earthquake, maybe with a good roll, 2 KOs here, not quite. Unfortunate full pair on the Regirock. Nice Dragonite switch in. Get a little chip healing on the Earthquake. Hidden Power flying probably, but going to drop. Oh, no, not going to drop. I wonder what Hidden Power that is. Must be like a Hidden Power. It's not very effective, so maybe Fire, Water, maybe Bug for the Ludicolo. Porygon 2 kind of walled by this Ludicolo and inviting another Leech Seed to really bring this Ludi back up to solid HP. Blaziken also taking Megahorn quite well. Regirock would have just dropped there. Oscar needs to play for differential at this point in the game. So choosing to keep that Regirock alive. Playing a little bit riskier right now. Must be, looks like hidden power, water, or grass, because it's not very effective on that Celebi. Blaziken still taking a lot from resisted hit here. If it has Rock Slide, might threaten back, or Thunder Punch. Fire Blast. Blaze boosted Fire Blast, going to do a ton of damage. And honestly, it's going to hurt this Claydol a lot too, but not, again, Oscar not willing to risk the KO here. Hidden Power, Grass, or Ice on this Claydol. Well, this Zapdos to the Claydol doing a lot of damage. Ancient Power doing a little bit. Could play for the boost here. Celebi, nice crit there. Ice Beam not going to do too much. Not much wants to take this Psychic coming in. Heracross definitely going to die here. Might be able to an entry point for Claydol Explosion. Hidden Power Grass going to drop it quite low. And no Ancient Power boosts today for Kevin. Gambling is not paying off for him. This Claydol is just tickling the Celebi now. Porygon 2 going to drop to any attack here. And Claydol drops to probably a Hidden Power Grass from Celebi. Nice, good clean game from Oscar. Nice 6-0. 2 6-0 sweeps in a row. Wow. People are really tightening up here for the playoffs. Very exciting stuff. Alright, and moving on to our last game. We got Jack versus Jegonn. Jack, currently undefeated, has looked very strong. No one's been able to take him down, but we have a new challenger approaching. Jegonn has been really amping it up as the tournament's been going on. Can he take him down today, or will Jack claim another victim? Alright, starting off, we have Swampert lead against Ninetales. And don't be fooled, folks. It might be named Ninetales, but this is actually an Arcanine. Shiny one at that. Arcanine often runs HP Grass as coverage if it's a special set. Physical set not going to do too much to Swampert. Maybe threatens a Toxic, but I'm not sure if Swampert wants to stay in on this matchup. Let's see what these guys do. Protect to Scout out. Reasonably assume it's Hidden Power Grass if he used it against them. Ooh, that would have been a crazy play if it actually was Hidden Power fighting the whole time and sniped the Blissey on the way in. But alas, now we have confirmation. Hidden Power Grass on this Arcanine thing, a special set. Blissey not threatened at all. And King Oscar coming in. And after the big man himself. Eating that Thunder Wave. Full paralyzed. Fortress not threatened by him at all. And Blue Eyes White Dragon has entered the field. Fortress gets down a Spike. But not who he wants to be facing on the other side. Blue Eyes White Dragon. Quite a threatening monster. So many threats. Or so many sets here. Could be a special set with Flamethrower, Fire Blast to threaten this Fortress. In that case, Blissey switches in easy, but could be bluff. Could be just a bluff. It appears to be that Brick Break doing a ton of damage. That is a Choice Band Salamence. Great read on Jack's part right there, getting his Blissey back up. Blissey was out of the game. Jegonn believing he's going to switch out in order to conserve his Blissey for a sack for later. Switching out to Scizor to try and get a setup going. But Jack, ballsy play to stay in. Pays off though. He's back
back in action. Dark Magician. What can he do? What trickery can he do? Swords Dance, but that flat tire going to dampen this Magician's lands. Roaring out on after the Swords Dance. We do know this is HP grass. Fire Blast doing a ton of damage to flat tire. Earthquake trading back. Both these guys are quite low. Arcanine is inviting in the Blissey though. Dusclops comes in. OJ Simpson making an appearance. Salamence switching in and back out. Oh, that Ice Beam would have KO'd. Would have KO'd for sure. But Swampert not going to do too much to King Oscar, the big hoss. Swampert Earthquake could do some damage, but if Snorlax is able to get up a few curses, it could prove problematic for Jack's team. Let's see here. Swampert going to switch out. Yes, to Fortress. Could use this opportunity to get some more spikes up. This guy is healing up really slowly. Let's see what this guy does. Switching out. Salamence back in. You know this is Choice Band based off that damage earlier. Rock Slide, nice predict on that. Switch in. Not going to do too much because nothing to stop leftovers, no Sandstorm this game. And the attack drop from Intimidate, only going to do 28%. Protect to get out the move. Oh, and there is a Flamethrower. So maybe bluffing a mix set here. See if Jack knows that he's choice locked in. And he does, he's figured it out. Flamethrower not going to do too much to this Blissey at all. A good tech on this Choice Band Salamence just to hit that Fortress. Is going to be scared out though. Blissey Ice Beam. And Dark Magician Girl has entered the field. I like he brought his own spinner. Whoa, Kenny though. Medicham. Notoriously difficult Pokemon to switch into. Fake Out doing that. Imagine taking 30% from just a Fake Out. It's not even a real move. He's just faking. Not sure what Medicham can really do here though, besides switch out. Maybe a Rock Slide. That might have been the best option. Toxic down on OJ Simpson. And Surf doing a decent amount to OJ. Let's see if he can threaten back at all. Ooh, Earthquake doing a ton. Dark Magician Girl can take one more Realm of Spike damage. Surface getting this Dusclops quite low though. Ooh, the rest. Bring it back up to full. See if some sort of rest talk set, or else this Tentacruel might escape from dire times. Salmon's coming back in. Nothing on this team wants to take a Hidden Power Flying, doing a ton of damage to Dusclops. One of the tankier members of Jack's team. What is he going to switch in here? Not a lot of great options. And without his spin blocker. Hidden Power Flying. Blissey is quite low. Blue Eyes White Dragon, so threatening. Alright, we're back to Pokemon now. Seto Kaiba has ran his course. Jack smartly choosing to sack Donphan, not going to do too much for the rest of this matchup. No spin is needed, and Swampert is back on the field. We know this thing threatens back out. Registeel going to take an Ice Beam nicely, but good predict from Jack. Going to 2-hit KO this Registeel. Using Protect, scouting out a potentially speed-invested Registeel explosion, and there it is. Great play from Jack, and he is back in the game. He's weathered the storm from Salamence. But can he stop the Jark Magician? What kind of tricks does he have up his sleeve? We saw Jegonn in week 1 use a Swords Dance set to get a lot of work done. Setting up a light screen. I didn't even know that got light screen. Jack roaring him out, forcing him to switch. Bringing in the Tentacruel. Does he go for the spin? Does he leave the spikes up? Possibly go for a Surf here. Oh wow, that is a very specially bulky Swampert. Earthquake going to pick up this kill. Augie has to find a way to get through this Swampert. Jack knows that this is Hidden Power Grass. Might use Protect to heal up to 8, heal up to full, or is he gonna switch to Blissey? Takes the Hidden Power Grass. Content to just take out this Arcanine. Jegonn running out of options. But Salamence can come back in, and this does kill with Hidden Power Flying. What can Jack switch in? Protect to confirm. We know it's Hidden Power. But what could possibly come in here? We have Swampert. I believe that's in range. Blissey's certainly in range. Same with Dusclops, and Medicham cannot take a Choice Band Hidden Power Flying even from full. Fortress seems to be the only option. Jegonn unfortunately cannot predict the switch because he is locked in. There we go, Fortress coming in. Hidden Power doing 30%. Rock Slide trading back a lot. Man, if he went for a explosion there, could have been it. But Scissor coming in unthreatened by anything Fortress can do. Being tickled by this Rock Slide. Gonna set up a free Swords Dance. Let's see what he does here. Ooh, Brick Break, Silverwind. Living the Brick Break and Silverwind coming in. Fortress. Only kills with an explosion. There we go. Nice play from Jegonn. Keeping his Salamence safe. Jack chip healing back up enough. If Jack can get up enough HP from Protect spamming, he might be able to actually... Ooh. Yeah, Jack's trying to get up enough HP in order to live in HP flying and KO back with Ice Beam. So from that HP, from choosing the Ice Beam right there, we can assume that around this is the HP that a Swampert needs to live it on a reasonable roll. Maybe around 60%. I'm not quite sure what the calculations are or what Jack's set is, but that seems to be about right. Swampert is quite bulky. Scizor fortunately living that Ice Beam. And they're going to get some valuable chip back onto the Swampert. Scizor is fast, we can see what's left over, and it's a nice Silverwind. Keeping Swampert low enough. Swampert's going to heal back up with Protect, and then maybe a Switch Out. And Augie's just locked into Hidden Power Flying. Can he get this done? OJ going down. Swampert almost back up. This is a big move here. This is only Jack knows, has full information here. He knows what his EVs are on Swampert, how much defense and HP he has. Jegonn has no choice but to click Hidden Power Flying. Does it kill from this range? If it does not, barring crits, Jack wins. If not, if it does kill, do you risk another protect, a 1 in 3rd chance for a second protect to go off in a row? Does Jack risk it, or does he go straight for the Ice Beam? And he goes for the Ice Beam, and Jegonn wins. Wow, what a game. Definitely a game of the season from these guys. Both players played super well. Jegonn, great idea to bring the Choice Band Salamence. Figuring out that would be pretty good into Jack's team. No real answers from Jack. The Swampert was the closest thing to an answer in Fortress as well. Had a few opportunities, could have exploded on the Salamence, but Jegonn did a great job protecting it. Jack did really bring it back, though. That brick break on the Salamence in one of the early turns, or from the Salamence onto the Blissey, put Jack on quite the back foot. But he made some great plays to bring it back and take out some big threats on Jegonn's side. Great game from both of these competitors. 2 front runners in the tournament for sure. Take a look at the standings for week 5. We have, even with that loss, Jack is still number 1, reigning supreme off season differential. Jegonn, though, claiming that coveted second playoff bye spot. It's a big win over Jack. Not many players can boast that achievement. He is in danger of losing it, though. Adam is coming from at 3-2 with a plus 15 differential. If he can tie Jegonn and wins, he will take it from him. We'll have to see how these guys are able to duke it out in the last 2 weeks. Moving down, we do have an extremely tight race. 4 players tied at 2 and 3. The only differential is season differential. We got Kevin in the lead at plus 9, followed by Oscar at plus 7, and then Brandon and August at plus 5. And the secondary tiebreaker for this tournament is going to be head-to-head. So with that win for this week, Brandon has won the head-to-head against August. If things were to cut off right now, August would be eliminated and Brandon would make playoffs. So these next weeks, both of these guys are really searching for a win and really playing around this differential. Oscar not out of the woodworks yet, only 2 ahead of Oscar and Brandon. Of August and Brandon, sorry. And Kevin also pretty close, within striking distance. Any of these guys lose and they could just be saying goodbye to their Big C Invitational Championship weekend dreams. Thanks for tuning in. We had some great games. Probably the best game of the tournament so far with Jack versus the Jegonn there. The Evil King has been defeated, has been vanquished. I would hate to be playing him next week and incurring his wrath as he seeks revenge. These two definitely going to be itching to play against each other in playoffs. And for the rest of these folks, who will join them there? I believe Adam is 1 win away from clinching playoffs. 4 wins clinch playoffs. 3? I'd have to check the schedule. I don't think it is possible. It might be possible for him to be eliminated still, but I am not quite sure. All these 2-win guys and Manny, 1 win, are definitely in danger. So these guys are going to be hungry. All right. Thanks for tuning in. I will catch you guys next week. Peace.